Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. How's everyone doing? I have this giant, I guess this would be obsidian. It's from Mexico. Yeah, I've been sleeping with this next to me just to absorb any energy that is coming my way that I do not want coming my way. So, I don't know, that might mean something for someone. I was called to mention that. All right, let's see, how are we doing? Lunar New Year's happened. There's still some shifts, lots, constant, right? But how are we able to get through them, manage them? We're so sensitive, Pisces. Journey, it's all part of the journey. I don't know about you, Pisces, but my goodness, I am tired. Tired of the journey. I want a break. I want to be in the oasis. Drinking coconuts and resting. It's hard to navigate all this intensity, but we're here for it. So let's see. What else for Pisces, please? All right, we'll just take this. We have nurturing your inner child. We have forgiveness here. Forgiving yourself. Forgiving others. You know, looking back to how you were as a child. What was holding you back? What are things that are on your mind that you didn't receive as a child? Give those things to yourself now. Maybe it is that break. Maybe it's that playing. There's this other card here called Breaking Free. Let me see if I can. Being free. Getting into your birthday suit. Our birthday is right around the corner, so I feel like a lot of this heaviness will dissipate then. Let's hope. I'm still having a problem seeing. So apologies everyone that I haven't commented back on all of your comments. I did heart everything, but yeah, it's so blurry. Okay. Action. So this is that fire horse energy. Okay, got to do things. Knowing that you're protected though. So this isn't about being afraid of life. Even though things are difficult, you're not in danger. You've gotten yourself out of any kind of danger, so you're safe. So if you're having any feelings of like PTSD, which is what I'm feeling, it's all these old memories that my body's remembering. Make sure you remind yourself that you're safe, that you're protected. We have magic. We also have fire. So tap into this magic, this fire energy. The awe that comes from it. Not the scared part of fire. But that fire when there's like a bonfire and everyone's sitting around it, just mesmerized. Staring into the flames. Letting all of that heat purify your energy. Perhaps if there's something like that in your neighborhood, go to it, sit around the fire. Give all of your worries, all of those things you want forgiveness for or you want to give. those things you want to break free from. Give it to the fire. Let it be consumed by that. Okay, we also have shaman. Okay, maybe you need to, yeah, definitely go to like some kind of fire ceremony. Supernatural is here as well. There's so much that we cannot see, Pisces, and yet we perceive it. We can't see oxygen, but we need it. If that were to disappear instantly on this planet Earth, we would all perish. Instantly, within like a few minutes. Even if you can hold your breath for a long time. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's that spark of life. You are the ancient wise sage. You are the creator and magician. You choose to be unstoppable. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. So I feel like as this fire horse starts galloping along, as we get into our birthday season, there's going to be so much change that anything you were upset about, let's say these past few months, those will be a distant memory, and quickly. Ace of Swords, yeah. So this is a good time to do that inner child nurturing. You get to be the parent for your inner child. You know, because Pisces season, is it today? Hold on, is it the 18th? Yeah, 11. Okay, let me show you this. Yeah, 11/11. Okay, that's beautiful. Putting yourself first. Okay, so let's look at the astrology really quick. I think it's today. I'm not an early born Pisces, so yeah, Sun in Pisces. 0 degrees. Today's the day. So happy birthday, February 18th, Pisces. The moon is also in Pisces. So a lot of positive energy for us. So no matter what's going on around, focus on what's happening for you internally. How does it feel? How does your life change? How is it getting better? Focus on that, because there's so much that can distract us outwardly that can really chain us to negativity. And it doesn't mean you don't care. It's that you're protecting your own energy. 6 of Cups. So forgive the past. We have the Empress here. Mother energy. 8 of Wands. 4 of Swords. So it's this rapid change where you'll get to operate more in this Empress energy, which is about receiving peace. You'll be able to recover. And it's fast with the 8 of Wands. So focus on those things that make you feel Empress type of energy. So we have abundance, nurturing. Remember, nurturing that inner child. We are our parent. So let's say we're the mother. How do we treat ourselves? If we were our own mother, what would that look like? Femininity, beauty, growth, fertility. What are you nurturing to grow? What seeds have you planted that are starting to sprout. We also have evolution. So change. Action. Remember, action is also here too. And we have fire. This is you go, you get going. And then spending time in nature. Even if it's just being outside and getting some sun on your, your crown or your back. I know we have to be careful about UV rays, but there's ways to feel the warmth safely. Again, that's also fire. Page of Swords. Who's watching? All right, we have Three of Cups. Friends. Got Judgment here. Rebirth. Again, this says action. Queen of Cups, compassion. This is very much your energy, Pisces. Also Cancers. Caring, intuitive, receptive, emotionally stable. That's a big one. And then the Six of Pentacles. It's like, where are you giving your energy? Who gets to be in your orbit? We have the Seven of Pentacles. 6 and a 7. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for that. We have enlightenment with the Hanged One. Okay. What's this 6 and 7 of Pentacles? The Emperor. Okay, we have the Empress here. So it's not about gender. Okay, as we ascend, we're integrating both sides of that coin. That's a whole person. Okay, so even if you operate as a feminine, you still need to be able to make choices and decisions for your own life. I feel like that's what this is about. It's like no matter where you're at, there are times when you need to take action. Remember the action card. That's very Emperor energy. There's also times when you need to receive and let things unfold. That's Empress energy. There's times to be nurturing. There's times when you need to fight. Okay, so when you can do all of those things in one body this lifetime, that is integration. And that's why we're here, to learn how to do that. So let's say even if you are a feminine energy, we have this Empress, Queen of Cups. When you make certain choices to have your own autonomy, that means no matter who comes in or out, you'll always be okay. The ideal for you, if you have a lot of feminine energy placements in your chart, is that people will come in to also give to you, which is meant to happen. Like if you have really strong Venus in Taurus placements, things like that, that's very much the Empress, what can I do for you? Like people will just be like that. And you're meant to receive that. It's not bad, okay? It's knowing what your tendencies are. But even if no one was there to give, you would be okay. And I love to see like the Emperor and the Empress, they're on either side and there's so much that's going on in the middle. And it's where you decide, okay, in this particular situation, I need to receive. In this particular situation, I need to take action. And you are the only one that knows that. That's why this Judgment card is in the middle, right above the Shaman card. So it's like this internal place of you, internal place within you that knows this is like, okay, now you know both sides. What will you do? Right now, it's asking you to nurture this inner child. That's very much a mother type of role. I'm not saying that fathers don't do that, but historically, if you look back, right, even in animals, most moms are the ones taking care of all the cubs. The dad was just there for a minute, not even, okay? It's quite rare to see both taking care of young. So we're going to go with like majority here. So do that looking after yourself. And that's that stability. It's like when you watch kids play, Judgment's here again, so twice. When you watch kids play, they'll always look to see if you're looking, or they'll come check in and then go. They need that touchstone to know that you're there, but then they become, you know, their own person over time. So this Judgment card also says forgiveness, which is what this card was also saying. So it's a lot of forgiving yourself for when maybe you weren't taking care of yourself. That self-abandonment, or like, oh, I'm okay, this is fine, when it wasn't. Like you weren't nurturing your inner child. You were letting someone come in and hurt that inner child. And it's not even like if they meant it or not. It's just maybe the boundaries weren't up. Maybe you didn't speak up enough. This is where I'm at. And the universe took action, took me out of a situation. And it's hard. But I can look back and see, yeah, I wasn't looking after myself. And now I know in the future, okay, that's not going to work. But what's coming to you is as you look after yourself, there will be others that want to invest in you, that want to give to you. And you can really be in an Empress energy. However, with the authority and autonomy of the Emperor to say, I don't like this or that. This is a boundary. This is my limit. This is what I will allow, which maybe you didn't do before. Okay. 3 of Cups here too. That's another repeat. So enjoy yourself. Like right now, do everything that you want to do. Wake up every day or on your days off and do something that you want to do. You're not asking, oh, what do you want to do? No, this is what I want to do. Like get back to that for yourself. All right, we have, oh, nice. We have the 3 of Wands, lots of 3s. So this is about you've made a decision and now it's happening, okay? You're not entirely sure how it's going to go, but it's happening. You're going for it. So we have the King of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the Magician. So there's this part of you that doubts. And that's okay. Because doubt is what keeps us safe. However, I feel like what this doubt is really is some kind of emotional manipulation to keep you. oh wait, I don't know if I can do everything on my own. Maybe I should just stay in this bad situation. Just keep my mouth shut. Put my head down. That's the past, right? So in order to move through this, we have to face hard things, the challenges, right? And with every challenge, we're like, oh wow, I'm okay. I can do this. It takes practice. Okay. So just acknowledge that part of you. Like, this doubt has also been a way for you to protect yourself for a long time. Like, this King of Cups is this dragon protecting this pearl. That's you. That's your inner child. But now it's like, wait, your inner child's growing up and learning, wait, I can do this. Okay, so think of that as emotional progress. If you felt like you couldn't do certain things, this is where that changes. Seven of Cups, so genie in the lamp. What do you want? Remember, every day. Even if it's just for 10 minutes, you're going to do something that only you want to do, that no one can dissuade you from. So we have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So you are recovering from a phase where you were contained, trapped emotionally. And again, this can come from I'm protecting myself. Wait, I need this. Otherwise, I'm not safe. And this is where you're recovering from that kind of mindset and really looking at all those things that weren't true for you. You're really looking back at your life and you're like, yeah, I tolerated that for way too long. I knew. But you weren't ready to take those steps. So that's the part where you forgive. It's all timing. And a lot, most of the time, the universe has to set things up in order for things to change. Okay? So maybe there were like 3 instances where you knew, ooh, wait, this is not good. But there were so many things that needed to happen behind the scenes until you could be like, okay, this is no. And then it works out for you. Like my goodness, I look back in my life and all of the awful tragedy things that have happened, I'm like, wow, all of that needed to happen in order for all these good things to work out. So it's seeing that. So you're not bullying yourself. Maybe your parents bullied you. Maybe your mom bullied you. But you're not doing that to yourself. You're just seeing it as, you know what? It's divine timing. I needed for certain things to happen. And then what comes next is this enlightenment. These different ascensions. Because we have so many. There's little ones, giant ones. But after every single one, we get to this place where we have more knowledge, more insight, which we can also share with others. Like, had I not gone through everything I've gone through, I wouldn't be able to give the advice through tarot that I do. I can only talk about what I've experienced. And that's what connects me to you, because we're in similar phases of this same experience. So yeah, this is that opportunity where you realize that all of these experiences, lessons, are part of your education, and you're learning to see the truth about love, the truth about commitment, the truth about how to fill your own cup, the truth about anxiety, And a lot of times it's anxiety that is projected on you from others. And you're feeling that. It's not actually yours. So now it's like you're making a choice to move away from I can't do anything on my own to be I'm elevated. I can. I'll be okay. And then the universe brings in this King of Pentacles kind of energy to give, to show you how valuable you are, that they want to invest in your happiness. They love to see this enthusiasm and joy from you. And that to them is a lesson. You know, maybe they've worked so hard their whole life because they didn't have nurturing as a child, and now they meet you and they're like, you know what? That is the most gorgeous, wonderful human being. I want to give to them so that they can be nurtured by you and you can be nurtured by them. And there's this protection here. So definitely, you know, don't worry, because this stability between the Emperor and the Empress, this connection, comes first from you, and then others recognize it and also give, also take action on your behalf. So whatever you went through, Pisces, and I know it's been fairly, recent, the last, let's say, 2 years, you understand why. And it's clear. So you don't have to be mad at yourself or mean to yourself. Yeah, Maeve, cycles and rhythms. This has been coming out a lot. So honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. We're going through these huge cycles, even just astrologically. So during certain cycles, weather patterns, seasons, things like that, certain things happen. Okay, you don't have a spring day in the middle of winter. It's been kind of crazy weather, but normally, when it's snowing and it's cold, that's the time when you cocoon inside. Okay. Springtime, we do other things, right? So if you have a chance to look at the Aurora Borealis, do that. That's a dream of mine to see one day. Diana, focused intention. It's like you know where you want to go. Very much Sagittarius energy. Connect in with your friends. Focus. It all works out. Athena, Pallas Athena, inner wisdom. Those owls, you know what to do. Trust yourself. And peace is here as well. So that's the energy that you are looking for. Things that are peaceful. That's where you're meant to live right now. This Empress energy. As things build, you'll start to take more initiative. And, you're going to need to put in some work. But it's worth it. Around your birthday, your solar return. So yeah, happy birthday, Pisces. My gosh, I'm like, oh, when's Pisces? February 18th, Pisces. Happy birthday. And yeah, I feel like as everyone's birthday shows up, that's when this Emperor energy is going to kick in, and just go for it. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Go for it. Page of Wands. And, those that are meant to be there for you, they will. Those that are not, they will fall away or become distant. And it doesn't have to be a big fight. Maybe it does, but it can just be like a drifting. A piece of driftwood. Okay, you're going to go that way now. I'm going to go this way. So, yeah, there's a mourning to that as well. but what comes in for you to take those places, that's what you need to be around. All right, Pisces. Ooh, long one. Can't read that. 30 minutes and something. But all right, Pisces, I love you. Let's keep in touch. Please comment, even though I can't necessarily read them well. It's an energy frequency, and I feel like it's uplifting to everyone as well, knowing that we're not alone. And thank you for your donations. It does take time and energy to do these readings. I'm happy to. The donations do help, though. You know, life is lifing, so it's hard right now, but they do help. And yeah, if you can't monetarily help, then the likes, shares, comments, hypes, subscribes, those are all helpful too, and wonderful in their own way. So, all right, Pisces, I love you, and we'll see you soon. Happy birthday.